that's also, the flight director will also help you level off at 3,700 feet. And again, not really an inch below if we can help it. Okay, I'm going to get the landing gear down again, set up as much in advance as we can. Right, gears down, 3 greens, 2,500 roughly. Flaps 15. Okay, so take a glance outside. We're pointing towards a mountain with a ridge that goes directly away from us. I want to carry on pointing at that for a minute. 300 feet to go, then you're going to level off. So I would start to think about gently raising the nose about now, so we don't run the risk of getting too low. But I do now need to go flight directors off, so you're on your own. Good, raise the nose a bit more, be a few feet high if anything. Okay, airport is down to our right out there. We're going to turn to paralleling in a moment. Let's start doing that about now. Nice gentle turn. Your altitude is perfect, but you can't afford to descend at all. And we're going to end up flying inside this valley wall, really quite close to it. So I'd level the wings about now and point at that other mountain with a ridge that goes like a backbone up towards. So we're only 1,000 feet above ground at the moment. And I reckon we're probably a bit close to the airport, so we're going to go what appears to be too close to that valley wall, but it won't be too close. Because what you're doing right now is building yourself room to turn in. Altitude is perfect, but don't let it descend. Good. I'd level the wings out there. We'll do a little jink to the right in a moment, but realistically we'd have to keep that runway in sight all the way round, but because you can't really look out our back window, so that might be possible. Okay, little tiny bit to the right now, just so we don't get too much closer, and we've just gained a little bit of height there actually, so we can get ourselves back down to more like 3,800 feet before we make the turn. I'm going to take correct that actually. That's it. So we've got time, a couple of miles now, to just very gently let that drift down a couple of 100 feet. Okay, now then, we don't want to go any further left, that's about as close as we want to go, but we're preparing for this big steep right-hand turn. And it's going to need to turn us really, so we're down the middle of this valley, because that's where the runway is. And there is a gorge, I think it's the Brain Pass down here, that we're going to turn over, a bit of a kind of visual aiming point, and you're going to roll straight into a 30-degree bank turn, reasonably firmly. Your altitude's good, it's a healthy 100 feet above the minimum. Okay. I'll keep an eye on your altitude as you turn. I'll be looking out for the runway. As soon as I see it, I'll point it out to you, but you'll be looking
still want to keep it about 38.
We will descend, we want to descend as we turn, but not before. Okay, and just come ever so slightly right before we start the turn, just really subtle, and then that will be the start of it. Right, Roman passes down here. Okay, you're starting from a pretty much perfect position. So, I'd like you to start your right-hand turn now. So you've got 10, 15, 20, 25 and 30 degrees back. So pull back if anything while you're turning and try and keep that steep turn going. Good. Pull back a little bit more. Yeah, we're getting a little bit close to the ground. That's good. Your angle bank's good. We were descending a bit too much. That's good. Yeah, carry on with that. Lower the nose a little bit though. Good, good, good. Yeah, nice rate of descent actually. Okay, keep it going. This is gonna work out nicely. The right angle of bank all the way round. You've got a moderate rate of descent, which is good. There's your runway. Okay, so start rolling the wings level gradually. It's got lights on either side of our runway here, so you're going to land between two sets of lights. I'll give you a bit more of a hint on that in a moment. So you see the glows of lights you're aiming for between those two. Yeah, tiny bit more to the right now. Lower the nose a tiny bit. You've done the hardest part of this now. Still going to aim for the beginning of the runway because it isn't long. The wing's level now. It's not got a very defined runway here. It's got a light grey colour. Doesn't help. Good. It's a fraction more to the left, I would say. Red lights are telling us we're a tiny bit low now, so just pull back just a shade. Not a lot. Good. Yeah, that's better. We want to see white and red lights. Now lower the nose a little bit. Don't let the runway out of your sight. Nose lower. The left wing down to keep us flying straight. You don't want to see all white lights either side of the runway, or we're too high. Good. A little bit to the left. Okay. Make out where the runway is now in the very centre. Good. Tiny bit lower on the nose. Try and get as close to the start of that runway as you reasonably can. Good. Lovely. Bit further left. Nice. Start gradually raising the nose. No more than that though. Perfect. Yeah. Got it. Push forwards just a little bit and you'll be bang on. Oh, it's beauty. Spoilers are up. Reverse thrust is steer with your feet. Bit more auto braking. There we go. Makes it look easy. There it is. And we're going to let that go. That's the last exit off the runway, but cancelling the reverses. Job done. Very nice. And that was all because your turn was right from the start.
Get it all lined up first.
Yeah, so you didn't have to do what a lot of people end up doing, is getting too far out that way and then ended up with this complex sort of S-turn to try and get yourself lined up because you rolled straight out to the runway end. Beautifully done.
Marvellous. Thank you.
That's pleasure. But that was, believe it or not,
About an hour and a half, probably.
well, perhaps a little bit more actually.